Aren't you a pretty young thing? Oh, no, don't be scared. I'm not here to hurt you like the other officers have been. In fact, I'm here to help you out of this sticky predicament you've somehow stumbled your way into. Hmm. Well, that's at least a good guess. You may just prove useful after all. No, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not here to fight these allegations that have been thrown at you. In fact, I'm here to completely take care of the whole matter. My name is Detective Sherman, and with your help, I may just know how to clear your name from this whole crime report. How? Oh, come on. At least play along. Fine. I'm the detective that's been assigned to this case. I've been attentively following the murders since the first one sprung up about a year ago. Yes, I said murders. This case involves a serial killer that is only known under an alias, the Voodoo Doctor. Or at least that's what he likes to call himself. Oh, don't get lost on me now. I'm not done. Now you see, at every crime scene, he's left a very specific calling card. He always leaves behind an intricately designed doll of each of his victims. And I mean down to the birthmarks and everything. Well, you probably saw that coming. I mean, a serial killer isn't a serial killer unless he has a method to pick his victims. And if he isn't picking his victims, then he's just another common mass murderer. No, this devil likes to observe his victims very intently before killing them. The dolls are so cruelly made, however. We can't just track down where the materials were purchased from, nor does he leave any fingerprints behind, usually. Why am I telling you this? Oh, come now. The way this conversation started, I had hoped your logic and deduction would be a little better than this. Look, I know that you know that I know why the police even brought you in today. You were there last night at his latest killing. Oh, honey, don't deny it. You picked up the doll and left your fingerprints all over it before you discovered the body and ran away in terror. Well, I know that because it's my job to know what happens at every crime scene. Or maybe I know because of some nearby CCTV footage. But let's not dwell on the details. What we really need to be focusing on is why the police are so dead set on you being the killer. Up. Don't waste your breath. I believe you. I believe in my bones or my gut or whatever that you didn't commit the crime. Now you see, up until this point, the voodoo doctor has been extra cautious with not leaving a trace at his crime scenes. Now all of a sudden he, or I guess really you, if the police had their way, would just leave a fingerprint behind after all this time. Now, thanks to my extensive connection to this case, I knew instantly that the wrong perp was apprehended. Now we could plead your case to some DA or the police chief, when no one will bother to hear you. The voodoo doctor has plagued this town for so long that all the officials want an easy and quick end to this terror, even if it means the wrong person is attributed with these crimes. Well, hold on, darling. It's not completely over. I'm here to help you, remember? There's still a way to make sure you get off scot-free, but it'll take some work. Maybe more than you might be up for, but if my first impression of you is right, you just might be able to pull it off. What is it? Back to not playing my game? At least take a guess. What's the only thing that can make your fingerprints get thrown out at court? No, not the CCTV footage. Think. I already told you why that wouldn't work. The justice system will alter any piece of evidence it needs to if it means someone is locked away for these crimes. So right now it might look like you ran away from the crime scene, but they can easily make it look like you were running to it. They won't care about your sob story. Right now you're guilty until proven innocent. So, how do we prove without a doubt that you are innocent? Oh, there you go. Good job, sweetie. Of course, we have to find the real voodoo doctor. Yes, I did say we. You are going to help me with this whole situation. Why, you? Now, this is only a speculation, but I think you were the closest to the voodoo doctor than anyone in this whole department has ever been. The boys in the lab still have to verify it, but by my estimate, you found the body moments after their death. Meaning, somewhere in the shadows last night, while you shook in terror, the voodoo doctor might have been watching you. Now, knowing how this man might think, you may have even caught his interest because of that chance encounter. Being almost nearly caught by a random bystander walking the city, it'd be almost like fate brought you there. Huh. You are actually shaking. Please calm down. There's no reason to get worked up. That's only my speculation. So please, cutie, take that with a grain of salt. What did you say? That's really funny. No, you don't enter a special parole. I'm going to get you out of here, but it's going to take less than legal means. And seeing as how our time is almost up, let's do something about those handcuffs. Even if they make you look oh so adorable. Now, the plan, put in extremely simple terms, I'm busting you out. Why? Because there's no way in hell anyone in this precinct would let a suspected serial killer walk out of here without any trouble. Besides, there's no fun in this if there's no danger involved. Yes, I do make everything a game. Helps keep my job interesting. Now, we're going to have to sneak out of here. When we leave this room, walk fast and with a purpose. And if we're lucky, No one will give us a second look. All right? Are you ready? No. Well, that's too bad. We're going now. Okay, we made it out of the building, but this isn't over yet. In about 2 minutes, the actual detective assigned to this case will be walking into that interrogation room. We need to get farther away before the we need to get farther away before the whole department releases every hound they have to look for you. Hmm? Yes, I said the actual detective. We can't worry about that detail. Come on. I know the perfect little shop to act as a hideout for the time being. Once we get there, I'll properly explain my situation. Welcome to a little known bar called Cloak and Dagger. I frequent this place, so I'm regarded as a regular. The bartender over there treats his regulars well, so even if the police come snooping by, the last thing he'll do is rat us out. Now, would you like anything to drink? Actually, what is your drink of choice? Ooh, really? I've never tried that before. I'll go get us two of whatever it is you just said. Sorry to keep you waiting. I totally forgot what you said, so I had to play 20 questions with the bartender till I remembered what you said. You see, I was just so enraptured with how you said it that I entirely missed the name of the drink. What's wrong? You're looking at me so intently. I could only assume you must be undressing me with your eyes. I guess it was wishful thinking that you would be. Fine, let's start the briefing. Oh, but this is going to be so boring. Let's spice this up. That talk with the bartender gave me an idea. For every question you ask me, I can ask you one. This could be a bonding exercise since we're now partners. Working the same case. Oh, we'll just be like them older cop dramas with the two lead characters. I'll be the cool but brooding rule follower, and you can be the loose cannon that takes things way too far. Right. Off topic. So, what's your first question? Fair enough. If I'm not the actual detective meant to track down the voodoo doctor, then who am I? Well, the fact that I've been intensely following the killing since the first isn't a lie. I guess I'm somewhat of a freelance investigator. I'm tracking the case with a sharp focus onto the killer's potential next victim. So when I caught wind that you were brought in, oh, I just had to meet you. Granted, again, I knew you weren't going to be the real doctor the moment I heard the sole evidence was a singular fingerprint. And it was only confirmed when I saw just how cute you are sitting scared and handcuffed to that table. You know what? That sight actually made sneaking into the police station entirely worth it. Okay, my turn. What's a good one to ask? Oh, What is your favorite pastime? Oh, really? You know, I tried that once. I just couldn't see the appeal. I prefer things that keep my attention and keeps me on my toes. Maybe that's why I'm so attracted to these killings. It's an ever-growing web of shadows and lies that have taken countless lives in the past year. You know, but maybe if you were to help me see the wonders of your little hobby, I might just change my mind. Oh, but do take note that I'm solely a hands-on learner. So I need to be in the thick of it if I want to truly learn anything about it. Like, for example, during our new partnership, don't be afraid if I try to learn more about you through a more literal, hands-on experience, if you know what I mean. Oh, look at you. That's just a delicious color of red you have. I'm not trying to take us off topic, but alright. What's your next question? Oh, ho, 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 ho. I like that question. Let's see. How can you know I'm someone trustworthy? See, it's true, I'm a complete stranger. You know very little about me. But that's why we're playing this game. Let me put it this way. I'm not the one to answer that question. It's whatever you and your heart decide. On one hand, everything I've told you thus far could be a lie. Maybe this is an elaborate ploy from the police to really see if you are the culprit or not. But on the other hand, if it isn't a ploy, then what? Right now, I'm the only one you can turn to. I can guarantee that the police will be stationed outside of your apartment day and night, and your place of work as well. Until your name is clean, your normal life is on hold. What? Never mind, I can answer your question. I'll ask you a question now, and it'll be my answer. Would you rather put your life in the hands of the justice system to find you innocent, or work with your one hope to actually prove you're innocent? That's what I thought. It's going to be very nice working with you, partner.